The next time you guys hear from me will be, I guess, next campaign.
I mean, we'll see. You could have
So
a
don't lie to me. Stop lying to me.
something could happen. Who knows? Anyways, hello YouTube. Welcome back. If you could check, make sure the stream is good, E-Man.
It's not.
Is it not?
I just pull up your stream.
Looks fine.
It does. All right, good. And I believe you can hear yourself. I think we're good there.
Yeah,
Excellent.
confirmed.
Confirmed. All right. Anyways, thank you YouTube for being here. Appreciate it. We have a great campaign in store for you. It's a two-parter. The first is going to be, I was going to call it Funeral for a Friend, but since Royce admitted
We're not friends.
a while back that they weren't friends, so it's going to be Funeral for a Person I Know, and then we'll go into the solo adventures of Royce. We last left off our adventurers. Ziam had died. It was a tragic moment. Royce got to hear his last word that was spoken in this existence, and of course everyone knows that as the word homicide. Royce now is contemplating what to do in this situation. Of course, Royce is being played by E-Man.
Hello.
And Ziam and possibly another character is going to be played by Bat Dog. And Royce, you've just seen Ziam say the word homicide, and you're pretty sure at this point he is a lifeless corpse. What do you do?
I don't know that for sure. So I'm gonna walk over to him and check his vitals. I'm gonna start with his pulse and move on to his heartbeat and breathing.
All right. You check all of those. He has no pulse. His heart is not beating, and he doesn't seem to be breathing at all. Yeah.
All right. That's fun. That's fun. That was nowhere in my plans that he'd just be completely unresponsive in every way. Where's the dagger?
The dagger. I need to ask Ziam. Ziam, where was the dagger when you did all this?
Just in its sheath.
All right. You see the dagger in its sheath, Royce. Looking at it, you notice that it looks a little bit better than it did before. Like it's not as corroded. It's still glowing fairly bright.
There are a few things I can do, starting from the least chaotic to the most chaotic. Least chaotic is I'm gonna see if I can target this guy with a resurrection scroll.
All right.
I'm gonna attempt to use a resurrection scroll on him.
You indeed can target him with a resurrection scroll.
All right. I will attempt to use it.
All right. And that's the regular one that you have?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You go ahead and use the resurrection scroll on Zion. As you do, you see that life is returning to him slowly. It's a very odd resurrection. It's not like a normal one. He seems to be slightly breathing, but you can definitely tell his health is going downhill as we speak.
All right. Let's start with the with the normal solution. I'm gonna pull out some potions. See what happens with that. Does the thing. Let's start with the no sickness. What? Yeah, no potion sickness, huge healing potion here.
All right. Okay, so you pour on the potion. It seems to do a little bit to him, but not very much. You can tell that whatever this is not something that was like damage to him. There, you don't see any type of healing going on. It just brings a little bit of life to him, and then slowly starts draining away again.
All right, next least chaotic thing. I'm gonna start casting various buffs and things on him. Just basically pouring magic into him, doing any kind of buff I can. All of these spells are that aren't harming spells. Just anything I can that puts magic on his body.
Okay. All right. As you're doing this, you notice it's having little effect, but you do notice that the dagger is doing something while you're casting these spells. You notice that whenever his health starts to improve, the dagger shines a little bit brighter, very, very slightly. And then it seems like it is because you're doing this. You're saying you're doing all your spells basically. You're desperately trying, right? Yeah. So over the course of doing this, you see a pattern where the dagger kind of glows a little bit brighter, and then the dagger looks like it kind of repairs itself a little bit more, like just very, very slightly.
Okay. Let's skip some steps. Add some more chaotic elements. All right, I'm going to. I should have done this before when he was actually catatonic, not now. But I'm going to grab his arm and try to make his hand reach for his dagger.
Okay.
See what happens.
All right, Zion, I'm going to give you a roll. You ready for the roll?
to play the game. You're telling me. This is Zion rolling.
This is Zion rolling.
Oh my goodness.
First roll of the day is always good.
Mm-hmm.
It's always good.
I got my own paradise. I gotta roll mine first. I gotta get the bet.
All right.
Watch you roll a 20.
I rolled a 2. I got 2. All right, I'm ready. I'm so ready.
I'm just gonna say this roll is for how conscious you are. The higher the roll, the more conscious you are.
Oh. I don't know what I want then.
So here we go.
We ball.
All right, all right. So Ziam's pretty unconscious. You can tell that he has almost um, no strength in his muscles. He seems to be trying to do something, like possibly twitching. You're not sure because he's so out of it.
Gotcha.
So you are able to place his hand on the dagger. Um, I You're gonna have to explain to me how you're getting him to do anything other than just laying his hand on the dagger because his hands.
That was
Yeah.
all I did.
Okay.
Okay. Um. All right. I saw a little flinch there, so part of him is still there, or maybe that was just an involuntary flinch from his body. I don't know. All right. In that case, let's move on to the next step. I'm gonna take the dagger I got from the demon and place it in his other hand.
All right. You do
All
so.
right. And let's see. Do I have anything on me? I do not. No, I don't. I don't feel like doing that. Okay. No. I'm gonna retrieve the dagger again, but now I'm just gonna place the. Let's. No, I can't assume that. You do this to me, Zion. You are a master assassin. Don't lie there. Get up. Okay, I'm gonna take the demon dagger, and I'm going to try my best. I'm gonna watch Zion closely. If I notice a flinch, I'm gonna move away, but I'm gonna move the demon dagger closer to his corrupted dagger. If I don't notice anything, any flinches or anything, I'm just gonna go until they touch, see if anything happens.
All right. You do notice him flinching a lot. It doesn't look like it's anything coherent. It's almost like it's involuntary, but you do notice that there is a lot of flinching going on. But he's really weak. I mean, we're talking like extremely weak. So it just looks like it's just more flopping than actual precision movements. He's not really like trying to grasp anything. He's not really trying to do anything specific. It's just a twitching. It gets, but then it immediately like dies down because he is so lethargic. And you notice that his energy is increasingly draining. In fact, the more he's twitching, the more that his energy is just being sapped out of him, and he's getting more and more lethargic.
Small price to pay. I'm gonna continue.
All right. What are you doing exactly?
I am trying to see if, since I noticed that the dagger was being slowly changed or repaired while I was casting magic, I'm trying to give the dagger, or since I think that's what's causing this by consuming its energy, a direct line to something powerful by using the demon dagger and just placing it next to it or on it, touching it.
Got you. All right. And just go in sequence of exactly how you're doing this as you're doing it.
Okay. His hand, I'm assuming, is still on the dagger, or if it's flopping around, just not just move that away from, just move his hand away.
Yeah, it's just flopping around. It's not really any type of anything.
Yeah. So I'm holding the demon dagger and I'm approaching his dagger. I notice him flapping around more as I did it,
Hmm.
but the flapping seems like it wasn't directed at anything, just flopping. So I'm just gonna keep going until the blade of the dagger is touching the hilt of the demon dagger. So I think it's still in the sheath.
Right. The corrupted dagger is still in the sheath, and you're moving the other dagger towards it.
Correct.
All right. You are able to touch the dagger with the other dagger, if that's what you're wanting to do.
Yeah.
Okay. And so you're able to do this. You can tell his energy is getting more and more like he's not twitching as much. They're becoming shorter in nature. You see that right when you touch the dagger to the other dagger, um, the demon dagger starts to get very hot in your hands, and you feel like almost like your essence is starting to be drained as well very quickly.
Oh, fantastic. You're a bundle of gifts, aren't you? All right. And he's flapping around.
Yeah,
So that makes, yeah.
yeah,
Thanks for that.
yeah.
All right. All right. As soon as I feel the like myself being drained, I'm gonna drop the dagger and let it lie wherever it lies.
Okay. You drop the dagger. It seems to roll on the floor. It was kind of moved when Zion he got like a little bit of a pick me up. His energy kind of returned a little bit for a split instant when you were touching the dagger with the other one. The dagger was kind of kicked on the floor away from everything during his bout that happened after he got the jolt of energy.
Gotcha. All right. This is house. Hmm. From when we went to that fancy restaurant to now, how long has it been?
Um, let's see. I would say that's quite a while, right? That wasn't that yesterday?
I'm not sure. Did I go to sleep again?
Because
Yeah, I
this
think
was
so.
yeah. This is the next day.
Okay.
So this is the next day. You actually went and did a lot of things, and you left him in bed for most of the day, and then you came back, and he was still laying in bed.
Right. Then he got up. Then we
Then he
walked around together for a bit. Went to the
right.
alchemy place together. Then we go to the alchemy place. Then the potion shop because he said he needs to eat something.
Yeah, you went to the potion. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so this is that same day. That's my bad. This is the same day. I'm remembering now. Yeah, this is the same day. You went to the potion shop. He drank that potion. Wait. Oh man. Now I'm. He drank the potion. He came back here, and he went into his place, and that's when you saw him do all this, right?
Yeah.
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 All right. All right. So, maybe 3 hours, if that. I'm gonna say.
Cool. Cool. All right. In that case, I am going to. Is he? Since the dagger is he still flapping after I've retreated a bit?
Yeah, yeah. He's still flopping. He seems to have a little bit more energy now. You can tell that it's kind of picked him up a little bit.
All right. Well, next step on the chaotic scale. I'm
Uh,
going to.
I
Huh?
apologize. I have real life stuff. Give me 5 minutes, and you be
All
thinking.
right. Sure, he's fine. Siam is a trustworthy and fruitful guy who's very resourceful to everything. He does not look at Royce with a dagger in his hands.
Oh, I feel just fine.
Hey man, welcome back.
Yep. All right. Thank you for the end. It was nice. All right. La da 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 da.
He's gone. And so Zion walks into the sunset, dagger clutched. As he signs up for the war, those rats will pay. Suddenly he hears
I think I'm gonna be a
a
cook.
loud explosion. A cook?
I think I'm
Have
gonna
you
be a
ever
cook.
cooked anything in this game? Ever?
La da 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 da. Can't be any worse than things you've made. Da 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 da.
Hey man, that fish was good. All right.
Boiling fish. No, it wasn't.
Yeah,
Da
fish stew,
da.
I called it.
Fish stew sounds fine. You didn't
That's what I
make
meant.
fish stew though.
No.
You made like
Fish
what?
stock.
Yeah, I was gonna say stock. You made stock.
Yeah, that's how it has its purpose.
You got a wind, bowl, and bone. You combined it. Child.
Child.
Child. Don't run. Yes.
Oh my god, they just don't move. Like, what is up? Nope, they're gone. Mommy, help!
Don't.
I can't see my arms.
I'm a good person.
How is he moving? Why is he eating things?
Don't worry about it, man. It's
I
fine.
mean, death starts to make him smell. I swear. All right.
I
Sorry about that. Continue.
let me get that for you. There you go.
Oh, great.
All right. Continue.
It's bleeding now. All right. Are we ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right. All right. Next thing I'm gonna do, since I'm gonna. Oh my goodness. All right. I'm going to try to steady his head. I'm gonna do that by kneeling next to him and basically putting him almost in a chokehold. Trying to use as much as my strength as I can to keep his head steady, because I'm going to try to feed him the extreme pick-me-up potion.
All right. All right, you're able to get him to drink it. You're basically just popping the bottle in there and doing it, and his natural I guess drinking, putting something, and he's just naturally just drinking away at it. Zion, I'm gonna need you to do something for me. All right. Zion, all of a sudden, you have been engulfed in fire from your mouth all the way down to your stomach. It's almost like someone has injected you with pure adrenaline.
What do I see though?
Huh? No, I'm gonna tell you. Hold on.
Okay,
I'm giving you what you're feeling.
This is what I feel. Okay, that's what I feel.
All right, this is what you feel. You were. It's like you were completely asleep, like dead asleep, and then all of a sudden you are being woken up with fire in your mouth, fire going down your throat, fire in your belly, and someone is injecting you with pure adrenaline. Your eyes pop open, and you see Royce holding your head, pouring a potion in your mouth, and that's what's going on. So So you tell me what the next happening that you do.
I'm fully awake.
Your whole world revolves around the adrenaline running through your veins, and the fire in your throat, and the fire in your belly, and your mouth being
Yeah,
on fire.
But I'm
Yeah.
able to move and do stuff, right?
You are able to move very, very well. Again, like it's like someone injected you with pure adrenaline. You can't stop
I
moving.
know my limitations.
There right now your limitations is that you can't stop moving. You have to be moving. You have to be doing something, and you are definitely on fire wherever that thing hit.
Okay. Uh, that's great.
I'm currently holding your head.
Yes, currently holding his head.
Imagine both of us sitting down against the wall. My arm is around your head right now.
All right, Zion bolts up. He starts running in place. Uh, and he has voice. What happened?
I gave you fell catatonic on the floor. I did a whole bunch of stuff with a dagger and things, and I gave you that extreme potion.
Okay.
You okay?
No, maybe, may too good.
Look,
As that thing
look at your
is.
dagger. Check your dagger.
Check my dagger. Uh,
Your
Zion
dagger.
checks his dagger. His corrupted dagger.
All right, so your corrupted dagger is still fairly corroded, but you notice that it is better than it was.
What was that?
It's still corroded, but it's better than it was. You can tell that it's significantly better than it was.
Hmm.
I'm gonna look around and see if I can find that demon dagger.
All
Zion
right.
doesn't feel like. Oh, never mind.
Hold on.
Why am I rolling again?
Zion, you can tell that something is happening within your body. The energy that you're feeling is starting to drain very quickly. You no longer feel the need to run in place, and you're starting to get tired once again.
Otherwise, it feels like I'm getting drained again. I think my energy is being pulled into another source, which may be the dagger and why it's getting repaired. It seems like what was happening last time with the magic. When I was absorbing magic and it repaired the dagger. You might just have to keep on doing this until all that energy is drained, and then whatever is repaired.
Gonna. Alright, I'm gonna. Stop it, Hyro. I'm gonna just try to find that dagger. And frantically hold it and see if I can feel any magic coming off of it still.
All right. You do feel a little bit of magic. You do notice that the dagger's been drained a lot.
Okay.
Zion, you're getting very sluggish and sleepy. You're fairly certain you're about to pass out again.
All right.
All right. I don't know how much. I'm kind of tired from casting spells, so I'm gonna use advanced magics on him.
Why not just get another drink?
I know we're desperate, but you do have a. As a doctor, I can't really do that. You do have a heart.
I mean,
Ca-
you
cast
haven't had done
advance.
heart surgery?
I don't have a spare one here.
All right, you cast advanced magic on him.
So I'm just going to cast adrenaline.
Oh, great.
All right. Casting advanced magic. It seems to be keeping him kind of steady, but you realize that casting adrenaline on yourself. That this is basically you're saying that this is basically just a stopping gap from what is happening. This is just it's just a stopgap measure. It's not preventing the actual problem. And Zion, you can tell that you're definitely about to pass out and go back to where you were in probably another 8 seconds.
All right.
So you have 8 seconds. That's the time that you've been bought for this world.
Hmm. 8 seconds. That's not a lot of time. Zion's going to try drinking one of the dungeon fatigue potions.
All right, which one are you drinking?
I'll put in my inventory. The pills of dungeon fatigue remedy.
All right. And how many are you taking?
I'm just gonna take one.
All right. So it takes you about let's see how long would you think it would take Zion to rummage through his bags, pull out those pills, or pull out a pill and pop it in his mouth?
Probably the whole 8 seconds.
Probably the whole 8 seconds. All right.
Yeah.
All right. You pop it in your mouth and you feel a little bit better, and then immediately afterwards, probably you know that you only gave yourself about 3 seconds more.
Great. It's fantastic.
Zion's just gonna give up and drop.
All right.
How
Royce.
No.
Royce, you see Ziam's eyes starting to roll back in his head as he's standing there,
Well, I'm
passing out. All right. You're able to do so. Ziam, is there anything that you'd like to say before you pass out?
Zion just drops. He just drops.
Okay.
He drops.
All right. Ziam has disappointed his fans.
Zion has no fans. We're here for Royce.
Are you kidding? It's all a buzz. So Ziam just drops. He doesn't say anything, even though his catchphrase is not being said. Royce, you're able to catch him. You notice that he's getting more and more like lethargic. His body's becoming more limp, as if he's just dead tired. His breathing is getting slower.
Great, fantastic. Glad I'm here. This is great. This is happy times. I do have no. I don't know if I'm that. Things. I mean, the last step on the chaotic meter is to just jam the dull thud against the dagger and see what happens. Destroy the world. I don't know. But before that, toss this away. I mean, that is an option. I don't like that option, but it is an option. I don't really have many others. You know what? Whatever. I'm going to pull out the dull thud from from the Slate Farm backpack. Hold it in mine hand. And as I clutch onto Zion, who is in his weakened state, leaning against me, I'm going to try and force the dull thud against his dagger's handle. Just see what happens. Hello?
I'm here. All right. All right. This is what we're doing.
Thanks for that.
You're welcome.
Yes, for science. I am a man of.
You monster.
I am a scholar.
All right. I'm going to give you a roll and we'll see what happens.
Here comes the one. Any last words? Homicide.
All right. All right. You take the dull thud and you start to put it against the dagger. You notice that
Which one wins? Come on, heavens! Which one wins?
stop it. This is
Who's
insane. This is insane. Okay. You're literally doing insane things right now. The world might end. This might be it. This might be GG. All right, I'm trying to think of everything that's going on. This is not okay. All right.
The dull thud is an item that I got from a dungeon a little while ago. It's been upgraded a bit, but right now it has a property of it absorbs magic things, which his dagger also absorbs magic things. So I'm wondering which one's gonna win.
I think for the context.
Anytime.
Can you tell me why my family left me though?
You killed him.
Look. As I am.
Okay. I see.
Zyme does Zyme things. But wait,
Oh,
you're not clean yourself.
what do you mean?
All right. All right. This is what we're going to do.
I'm squeaky.
All right. I need you to both roll for me. We're rolling a D100.
Oh, great.
You ready? For the world.
Sure.
Why am I rolling? Am I on the dagger side? Oh.
Don't let the side down. Okay. Pretty close.
All right.
Basically the same.
Okay. All right.
Yours is slightly bigger.
Thanks.
This is what happens. So, Royce, you start to put the dull thud against the dagger, and you notice small glowing runes, very, very tiny, all almost like a band around the dull thud, swirling, spinning. The dagger has similar small runes, very, very small. You can almost read them. Your demonic brain, the part that is demonic, you're pretty sure that you could read them. However, they're way too small. you could keep going on and keep pushing the dull thud. But you notice that it is getting more intense the closer you get to it. What do you do?
A sane man would back away, perhaps use his magnifying glass and rod to figure out what's happening. A sane man would do that. But is Roy sane at this point? I honestly don't think so. Or is he? I don't know.
Play your character.
What do you mean by intense, by the way?
So they are getting brighter, imagine they weren't very visible, but then the closer you get to them, the more brighter they get, the more visible they are, and the faster the bands spin around. So imagine like two almost like bracelets that are glowing, spinning around both the orb and the dagger, have these runes on them. They're very, very small, but you can tell that there's definitely runes there. So yeah, your demonic brain is telling you that you can read these, but you just can't see what they are because of the size of them.
Is there anything physically changing in the world, like any shaking, any heat?
You don't feel anything. There's no shaking, no heat. Just that's what's happening. Is that you have these two items doing this, and it's very intense. It's getting very bright.
Okay. This, you know what? The madman in me says I might learn something from these runes. And I'm going to guess the demonic part of my brain, like something I've never felt before. So I'm going to succumb to that temptation. I'm going, all right, I'm going to pull away and see if the bands were still there.
All right, you pull away. You notice that the bands are still there, but not as bright as they were.
Okay, I'm going to try it as quick as I can, pull out my magnifying glass. At this point, I'm going to slump Zyme down to the floor to free up my hand, and I'm going to quickly pull out my magnifying glass from my backpack and rod.
Okay.
And I'm going to try to look closely at these runes.
All right. So as you do, you are able to see the runes. Which item are you looking at first?
The dull thud.
All right. You realize that you can read these runes. You know how to pronounce these runes. You know what these runes say. Like you could speak them out loud, but you don't understand what it actually means. So you're capable of speaking these words, but you don't actually know what they mean as far as like in demonic.
Got you. All right. Well, all right. I'm gonna put away I'm just gonna put it down on the floor, the magnifying glass rod, and I'm going to approach Zyme and try to root through his bags and see if he still has that demonic word guide on him somewhere. Do you still have that on you, or is it in your bank somewhere? The demonic, like, translate thing?
Oh, the book.
Book? Yeah.
I do have the book on me.
Sweet.
He's gotta find it.
Yeah, that's the problem.
I mean, I do have. I don't know if the bags look or say what they are. I think that I don't know, but I
Which
do have a books bag.
which
and
bag
so
is it in?
It's my book bag.
Okay. I'm gonna look at the vast storage first, and I've never looked inside of this thing before. I don't even know how to work it.
Okay.
So open it and see what I see as I open it. Does it look like a regular backpack inside? Is it just a vast nothingness and I have to reach my hand into nothingness?
So it's just a backpack that has. So imagine like a backpack that's been shrunk very small, yet the inside is still very large. So that's basically what it is.
Okay. That's a bit daunting, so I'm gonna put that to the side. I'm gonna start rooting through the rest of his bags. What else does he have?
All right.
50 slot rat skin noise crawl bag. What is the Okay. Alright. I, I guess the rest of these are just various regular magic bags. Uh I'm just rooting. Just rooting till I find it.
All right.
Wait, is the book bag labeled in any way?
Have you labeled the book bag, Zion?
Is it-
I haven't added anything. If that's it depends on how it came.
All
I
right.
bought it from a bookseller, and they gave it to me, and I can only put books in it. So maybe.
All right. I'm going to assume at this point that you just kind of like opened up his bags and just kind of looked and peeked in each one, right?
Yeah.
And you did see a book or you did see a bag that seemed to hold the several books inside of it.
Okay. I'm gonna go in that bag and fish it out. Just looking at each book and just try to find it.
All right. You did indeed find it. It seems to be the logbook that you are familiar with, that you've seen before.
Here we go. Alright. Gonna go back to the magnifying glass, look at the dull thud, open the book, and try to find the reference if it's in there.
All right. I just want to say that you did notice that there was resurrection scrolls in there as well.
Just past that point.
Anyways, so
Let's read the book.
Thank you.
okay. You're trying to decipher the book or use the book on the runes, but you realize that these runes are very advanced. The demonic logbook that has decipherings in it are very simple words. Your demonic brain can kind of see this, that most of the words that have been deciphered are very, very simple, basic words, whereas the ones in that are the runes are very complex words. Again, you could pronounce them, you could speak them, but you just don't understand their meaning.
Alright. Words are powerful. So, to start off with, I'm going to hold the dull thud and pronounce these words out loud.
Okay.
See if anything happens with the thing.
So you're holding the dull thud in your hand. You're pronouncing the words that you're seeing in there. You do notice that when you pronounce them, they begin to kind of glow ever so slightly. Like you can tell that there's definitely a response, but that's all that they're doing. They're just glowing. There's nothing else that's happening.
Gonna move over to take the magnifying glass and the rod, and we're gonna look at the dagger. See if there's anything there that I know.
All right. So you look at the dagger. The dagger looks very interesting in the way that the dull thud looked almost like something grown, but the dagger looks more like almost mechanical. The wording is more mechanical in nature, more more mechanical. That's what I can give you.
All right. Am I able to pronounce these?
Yes, you can like I said, your demonic brain can pronounce all of the words, but it just doesn't. It's not giving you their actual meaning or what they would say. So you could almost speak them. You could like talk to someone about them, but you're I'm trying to give it to you where you don't actually understand the meaning. Like you can pronounce
Right.
all of it. Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna. Yeah, let's do this. All right, I'm gonna put down all my bags and stuff. Just empty my pockets onto the floor. The only thing I'm gonna have on me is the equipment that I have, because whatever. Not whatever, but still whatever. Dull thud in my hand, and with my other hand, I'm going to reach and try to clutch the dagger.
All right. Which one?
His dagger.
His dagger, the corrupted dagger. All right. So you're trying to
Yeah.
clutch his dagger
Right.
while holding the dull thud.
Correct.
All right. Zyme, I need you to give me a roll. This is going to be for how conscious you are. You are semi-conscious, not like very conscious, but you are conscious enough to try to swat away Royce or try to do stuff to him, but you're so lethargic that you're not able to do much. It's kind of like someone being very very weak. Yeah.
Am I able to cast anything?
No, not in this state. You're so lethargic
Alright.
and out of it. You can't cast anything. You're semi-conscious. You're not aware of what you're doing. It's I don't know if I made that clear. But yeah. He's just kind of floundering around at this point. Zyme, you have a chance to whisper something. I'm kidding.
No. No.
Thanks for being here, Hyrule. You make it good.
All right. Do I feel myself being drained or anything from the dagger?
When you put your hands around the dagger, you definitely feel different. You definitely feel something happening, almost like a cold ice running up your arm, and it's almost like your hand's starting to fall asleep, and just coldness as you begin to touch it. The minute your flesh hits the dagger.
Gotcha. All right. I'm gonna quickly look at the both items and see if anything is changing with the runes or the bands floating around them.
You don't see anything changing as far as the runes or bands floating around them. You do notice that the dagger is starting to repair itself a little bit quicker as you do this.
Okay. I'm gonna try and hold there, but I'm going to take a shot in the dark and I'm going to pronounce the words, starting with the dull thud and then the words on the dagger. See if anything happens.
All right. You start to pronounce the words out loud. You notice that the words that you do pronounce kind of almost emphasize themselves, but that's it. There's no other response or anything like that.
Okay. As this cold sensation and knowingness, I'm gonna guess, just goes up my arm.
Yes, it's slowly going up your arm, and you notice it is getting faster the more you're touching the dagger.
I'm gonna let it continue until it, but I'm gonna stop if it, like, as soon as it starts to reach, the my chest. Uh, I'm gonna let go of the dagger. This is fantastic. Things are happening here.
Mm-hmm. So the coldness goes up your arm. It's getting closer and closer to your shoulder. Um, you notice that your hand is starting actually to become almost painful because of the coldness. Imagine like shoving your hand into ice. So it's like an icy numbness. It's just getting worse and worse and worse. It's definitely gotten to your shoulder. What do you do?
Before it reaches my midsection, I'm gonna let go.
All right. Um, you let go, but you notice that your hand it's very hard for you to release it, but you're able to do so. It's just your hand is very
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Gonna take the. Gonna look at the dagger once more. See what state it's in.
All right. Let's see. Do, do, do. All right. You notice that right now it's about maybe 45% of what it used to be. With everything that you've done, it's maybe been about 10% that it's repaired itself.
All right. All right. Screw this. Okay. I'm gonna put down the dough. Yeah, I'll put down the dough thud. And with my other hand, I'm gonna try and quick as I can and to just unsheath the dagger and take it away from Zim's body.
Okay. And what are you going to do with it once you take it away? Are you just going to hold it?
No, I'm just gonna like throw it into the ground. All cool like.
Okay. How far away are you throwing it?
Like towards the. I don't know how big this room is, but like the other side of the room.
So as far away as you can get it in this room.
Right.
Got it.
All cool, like.
All cool like.
Our Zion was cool. He's just edgy. you get a catchphrase. I get edge.
Your catchphrase is homicide.
Okay.
It's a
Yours
good
is
catchphrase.
witness me.
It's such a witness me and homicide are great catchphrases.
Okay.
All right, so you notice that before you do this, that the Zyam is indeed starting to fade away again. After you doing this, his breathing has gotten labored to that point before where he was about to pass beyond again. You quickly reach out, grab the dagger, and throw it across the room. It bounces several times, slides, and comes to a stop on the other side of the room. The dagger has been separated from Zion.
Fantastic. Great. See, don't say I never did nothing for you. All right. I'm going to try and once again. No, that won't make any sense because he's not. I'm gonna check his vitals again.
All right. You check his vitals. You notice that while he hasn't improved, he hasn't gotten worse. It seems that either his deterioration has slowed down or stopped. You're not sure which.
Great, great. All right, I'm gonna move Zyme onto the bed.
All right. You move Zyme onto the bed.
And I'm gonna just, I don't. Part of me wants to hide the dagger from him because if he does recover, he's gonna try to seek it out immediately without even, just out of his control, maybe. But another part of me just doesn't want to touch it again. Just want nothing to do with it. And I have a feeling even if I hide it, he might just know where it is, just subconsciously. So I'm just gonna leave it there, honestly. Yeah. I'm gonna move into the bed. I'm going to leave the dagger there, wherever it is in the room, and I'm going to leave and seek out assistance from others.
All right. Royce leaves Zyme asleep on the bed.
Sorry for the noise, madam. You know how it is, adventures and all that.
Oh yes. Hopefully everything's okay.
Yep. My friend's sleeping. So, if he wakes up or seeks me out, I'm gonna be in the market most likely.
All right.
Is anything happening? Like, is Zion fighting demons in his head or something, or is it just gone?
Are you asking me, or are you just wondering this out loud?
If the sky answers, but mostly just talking out loud.
Gotcha.
There's nobody I can ask for help. Like, the only person who knew about the shadows he killed. I don't know of any demons in this area. And summon one, but they're not exactly talkative. I don't think his guild will have any answers for me. You can try that guy again, but maybe I can bring him out to the room. I don't know. It's worth a try. But what would he know? He deals with necromancy. I hate this. I hate this so much. Guard.
Yes. Good day, citizen.
Good day. I was wondering if you knew of anyone in town who's dealt with demons directly, or know of their ilk at all.
Demons directly. We might have some adventurers. I don't know. Usually, it's high-level adventurers who deal with demons. We don't have too many of those. There might be some in the guild. Paul, you might be lucky. Why is there a demon around or something? Have you seen one? Is there like an artifact or something?
Honestly, I'm not sure, but for right now, I'm just consider me just a intrigued scholar, going around asking questions. Just I heard stories and want to know more about those stories.
Ah, I see. Yeah, I'm not too sure. The only people that I know that really deal with demons would be someone in the guild. As far as scholars go, you need to Not sure of anybody who really deals with that type of information. I mean, we have booksellers, but it's mostly just magic books, things of that nature. I don't think they deal in like demon books or
How
anything
is
like that.
how's the medical college doing these days?
I mean, fairly well. Is this a medical issue? Is that what's happening?
Potentially. If I mean, I can go seek an audience with them, but just wondering because I haven't heard about any news from them in a while. Just wondering if they're still around.
Oh yes, yes, they're still around. There was an incident a while back. It kind of slowed down progress. I don't know if you heard about it. Lady Whitmore, I believe it was. She was
Oh,
yeah, she was convicted of like treason and murder or something. There's been a lot of buzz around it. But I know that there's an investigation done. I don't know if that's been recovered yet as far as the academy goes. I do know there's some healers in town, but if I don't know if they deal with demons. You could always try.
it's all right. Thank you for the information.
Well, good luck to you.
Yep. All right. Never thought I would come to this. I don't even remember the name of the town. That's bad. To the notes. But in the meantime, I'm going to check my mail at the bank. Hello, sir. Do I have any mail?
Let's see. No, we don't have any mail for you, sir.
All right. Thank you very much.
Is this your goat?
Yeah.
Mm,
Don't. Down. Don't. This man's nice.
it's he seems to be hungry. Maybe feed him something. I don't know.
Hmm. All right. I'm going to pull out from the bank. Now let's be last resort. I'm trying to find the name of this place. There we go. All right. I'm going to send a letter to Magistrate, whatever his name is, the Tilford Applin. I guess. Do you have any uh stationery for letter sending, sir?
Yes, we do. You'd like to send a letter to whom now?
Magister Tilford Applin.
All right, Tilford Applin. All right. And that would be 5,000 gold to send a letter.
Okay, no problem. All right. Just borrow your desk over here. All right. I'm not gonna actually write. Okay. Dear Tilf, yeah, sending a letter to Magister Applin. Return address, voice. I assume that's how the magic works.
Mm-hmm.
Siam has gone catatonic. I fear that the abyss magic and the item that we described together, the anchor, has been consuming him. My current attempts to revive him have not gone well. If you can provide assistance, we are currently residing in the town of Goldcrest. perhaps that can be enough to persuade him to join your cause. All right, that's basically it.
All right.
And you know what? I'm gonna pull out the. I don't even know. No, I'm not gonna do that. All right, that's basically it. I'm actually paying the money.
All right.
Oh, hold on, I'm gonna make an addendum to the letter if you don't mind. I separated Zion from the anchor, and his current, and he's stable. So expect a letter from me within the next day if no other contact has been made between us, and I'll update you. All right, now I'm gonna sign and send.
All right. It's 5,000 gold for a standard letter. Is this urgent?
Oh, can I pay to expedite this?
Yes. Yes, you could. We'd have a carrier directly deposit it to him.
How much is that?
That's another 5,000 gold.
You got it. Why does this guy have negative 25 disposition with me? What did I do to you, sir? I didn't get a loan? Fair enough.
All right. And here's an extra for dealing with us today. And he hands you a small slip of paper.
Okay.
It should be able to tell the weather for the next 3 days.
Thanks, man.
You're
It's
welcome.
generally useful. I appreciate it. All right. I am going to return to the potion shop and as soon as I remember where it is, it's way over here. Great. No fluff in the letter. Need to be direct. I was going to pull out the mirror of Draco, but I'm not even sure how that works. All right, hello, sir.
Ah, good evening.
Hi, I would like a repeat order of the pick me up potion and the extreme version as well.
All right. He places the 2 potions down. That'll be 5,000 and 10,000.
You got it. There you go. Thank you very much.
All right, hold on. I'm going to do these 2. That one
Sure.
and that one because I don't think you have those.
Nope. Now I'm going to try to find some food that I can have him eat. That's perhaps, I don't know, maybe I feed him a fish smoothie. I just need something protein rich and liquid. Maybe he's a milk drinker. I don't know. Cheese person. Is anybody at the cheese stand?
You don't see anybody at the cheese stand, but you do see a vendor.
All right. I approach this vendor.
All right. Good evening.
Hello?
Would you like some cheese?
Perhaps. I have a friend who is currently not responding, but I still need to get food into their stomach. So maybe you have some liquid options that are filling and protein rich? Maybe some milk or something of that nature.
I do have something called cottage cheese. It's a little
Oh,
bit more
jeez.
liquidy, but it's high in protein.
I hate cottage cheese, but I'm sure he loves it. I'll take some cottage cheese.
All right, it's nice and warm. Here you are.
That sounds personal.
I absolutely despise cottage cheese.
Yeah, I can
All
feel.
right. All right, yeah, I'll take that. How much is it?
For the cottage cheese, since your friend's sick, only 2,500 gold.
Uh,
It's the best in all the land.
You know, I don't think I've had cottage cheese. So you mind describe it for me? Give me a good outlook for my next time I have it.
He's just a gooey, wannabe liquid, wannabe solid mess, man. It's
So you're saying it's bad?
I personally despise it. I
Uh-huh.
cannot stand the texture, the taste, the smell. No.
Okay. All right.
It is made with 100% real cottage, though.
What does that mean? You said it's warm. It's not supposed to. Yeah. Right. Don't please. What did she give me it in?
Hold on. Oh. Let's see. There you go. It's in a very large wooden glass. It's covered with a leaf.
Oh, fancy. Thank you. That makes him such way more appealing.
It feels actually very warm to the touch, even through the wooden.
Stop.
It's very sloshy.
Quickly return. Sir, put some pants on, please.
Does it have any aroma? DM.
Do you smell it?
Stop. I try not to. Breathing. Place myself upwind of it.
Royce doesn't smell anything.
Sure. Okay. All right. How long was out?
I'd say you're out for like maybe an hour and 30 minutes.
Okay. All right. Are you actually masked right now?
Yeah.
Okay. Gonna take off his mask. Well, I might have already did when I gave him the potion. I don't know. But I don't know. Should I just give you this pick me up right now? Should I mix it with the cottage cheese? Have that be a glorious meal for you? I'm sure. You know what? I don't care. I'm not eating it. I'm gonna. Is the cup brimming?
It looks like they gave you a pretty full cup, yeah?
Thanks. All right. I'm sure you don't mind a bit of a mess. You know, I'm gonna. You know what? These people have been nice to me. I'm gonna scoot him over, put him sideways so that his head is leaning. His head is off the bed. But I'm gonna hold it up with one hand and have the cottage cheese in the other. Open wide for your meal, laddie. It's gonna go down bumpy.
All right,
Gonna
so
try to pour the cottage cheese into his mouth.
Cottage cheese is high in protein and an excellent source of calcium.
all right, so as you're pouring it in, the first layer is very liquid, and that goes in very easily. The next part, however, is a lot more chunky. Think of maybe like mud, like a muddy.
Shit. Skip this one.
Eamon, when was the next time you're going to eat? It might be done for
already ate before this. It's fine.
All right.
So
So you were able to get it basically in Ziam's mouth. He seems to be swallowing. However, his face is definitely not enjoying what's happening. So yeah, there you go. It has a very strong smell of cottage cheese.
I'm gonna stop right now. I'm gonna pull out the potion, the standard pick-me-up potion.
All right.
I'm gonna start feeding that to him.
Okay. This goes down fairly easy. It's just a liquid.
Okay.
Do you still have a little bit of cottage cheese left in the...
Yeah, I'm gonna resume the cottage cheese.
All right. As you do, you notice that at the very bottom of it seems to be a single slice of peach. And it just kind of sloshes out and just sticks in his mouth in the cottage cheese. Just kind of sitting there.
Gonna fish that out of there.
All right. You fish the peach out. Do you eat it?
No.
Sorry, go ahead. What are you going to do with it?
Put it on the floor. I don't know.
Marinating at the bottom. Oh, that cottage cheese on the top.
All right, you put the piece of peach on the floor.
All right. I'm going to prop him up back on the bed, head elevated. I'm gonna finish it off with one of my water bottles, just a little bit in his mouth. Let him wash it all down.
All right.
It's fantastic. Glad I came here today.
Me too.
No, you're not.
I'm not.
All right, so
I looked up cottage cheese. It doesn't look very appealing.
People love it for some odd reason. So you, Zion, you are very out of it, but somewhat conscious at this point in time. So you can barely move. Your eyes kind of slowly open. You feel like you have a little bit of energy.
I stand there next to him with a cup of weirdly solid but weirdly liquid dripping off of it. Peach on the ground.
This is good content.
Hey, man. Let's hover over him, looking it's into his eyes.
What is...
Zion, it feels like you have clay all in your mouth, like in your teeth, everywhere.
What else? I can assume all that part. I'm fine with that.
Good. Excellent.
Now tell me, what else that's important?
I mean, that's really the most important part right now.
I'm not asking about the cottage cheese.
Okay. What are you asking about?
What is Ziam's limitations right now?
So, imagine, if you will, you are extremely tired. It's not like a sore tired. It's like just extremely, extremely tired. You're kind of a little dizzy. Like you can barely lift your arms, your legs. Moving is completely out of the question. You might be able to move your mouth a little bit, maybe speak something. Your eyes are definitely like fading in and out. You might be able to move your head somewhat. That's pretty much it. That is Ziam's situation right now.
All right. And how does he feel about the dagger right now?
So, I mean, are you is Zion actively thinking about the dagger? That's my question to you.
Yes.
Okay. You are thinking about the dagger. It is Ziam's dagger. That is something that would be fairly important to you at this point in time. But again, you can't move. Like you're very lethargic. So there you go.
All right. Is I'm able to speak?
Yes, but barely. Like
All right.
maybe one or two words at a time.
Okay. Royce,
Yes, sunshine.
come here.
I rather not. You
Come
kind of
close.
smell like.
Come here.
Nope.
Royce,
What?
the thing that is drawing from me. It needs. Royce, destroy it.
What does that mean? The thing that's drawn
Zion
from you.
falls. His head falls
What
back.
is? What does that mean? What?
Royce,
Does your tiredness make you less descriptive when you speak?
you
Yes.
must.
Just say. Okay.
My energy.
I must destroy what? What did I destroy?
Hmm?
Okay. Never mind.
What'd you say?
What did I destroy?
The thing that is
What is the thing that's drawing from you?
drawing from me.
What is the thing that's drawing from you? Speak.
It. This has happened before. Royce,
I know.
come close.
I know. I'm close. I'm hovering above your face. Your cottage cheese caked face.
Your mom.
What?
Sorry, I had some cheese. This stuff's pretty good.
Average
Royce.
cottage cheese enjoyer.
Royce,
Mhm.
you must destroy it.
What? Destroy what?
It.
You? Destroy you? End you?
No.
Oh, okay. Your dagger? Your shadow?
Royce,
Spending a lot of energy saying my name.
it's a nice name.
Thanks, man. Look, just stop. Go back to sleep. I'll see you in a bit.
No.
Uh-huh.
I need to. You must destroy it.
Okay. Do I destroy your shadow?
Oh, no.
Do I destroy your dagger?
Zion falls back and collapses. Goes,
I'm going out. He's asleep. I'll be in the market. Bye. Why is it only 6:30?
Oh, you're talking about like real time. Oh, that's sad. That's sad. Oh man.
you still got an hour and a half to clock into
Yep.
work.
Yep.
I mean, thinking about it, it's an hour and a half of figuring out what to
Alright.
do.
I'm sure you don't need me for a while, so I'll be right back. But you got this. I believe in you.
Thanks, man. It's fantastic. It's great. Knock, knock.
Oh, it's you.
All right, I return.
Welcome. Welcome.
All right, come in.
Sure.
Thanks, man. All right, so the one we were speaking about earlier, he's currently indisposed at the inn at the in the upper district. Um, yeah. So he I don't even know words. I went to the contact in the graveyard. They weren't there yesterday. I haven't gone back today. There's some child who doesn't fully know the language there. That was fun. So yeah, if you, I mean, you can come and see him if you want to verify his identity. I do know his. Oh, just 1 second.
No problem. Zion mumbles from the side. All right, we're gonna take a quick break. I will be back as well.
Okay.
All right, we are back. Royce was talking to Rye.
So, does any of this matter? That, you know, any of this information deem me trustworthy? Or should I just leave?
He stares at you. You have you been around demons?
Yeah, yeah. Here, have a look at me. Take off my mask and step closer to him.
He
Yeah.
he looks at you. Um you see that he gets a look on his face, almost like a starving man. Uh he says, "You're with someone with the guild, aren't you?"
Yeah, that's what I've been saying.
Hmm. Unfortunate. You seem to be some sort of demon hybrid.
Sure, man. Call a dog a dog.
How did this happen to you?
Can we, before I answer your questions, can you answer mine?
What?
Mine.
What information do you want from me?
Just do you remember the person I'm speaking of? The one who you gave the heart to and consumed it, but it went in a way you didn't expect.
Ah, yes, yes. That was the Edge of Shadow, and I believe you were there
Yep.
as well. Mm-hmm.
Yes, it
Yes.
was. You know what? You know what? Never mind. I don't. It doesn't even matter anymore. All right. What do you want to know about me? Hello. Hi.
How did you get to be this hybrid thing?
I was cursed. I found a book from somewhere that was possessed by some sort of demon creature. Every night, the demon would conjure up beside me as I slept and try to absorb some energy. First, I resisted initially, but then I just let it happen. Then it got real enough so it could communicate with me, and I learned a bit about it, and I just kept feeding it until it was powerful enough to actually absorb a living being. I gave it my familiar, and then it scurried off somewhere.
Interesting.
Yeah, I got afflicted with this as a benefit slash condition, whatever you want to call it.
A word of advice: don't let a necromancer know that this has happened to you. He kind of points to your eye and face because they
Yeah.
will definitely suck you
Uh,
dry. The only reason why you're still living right now is because, well, you're with the guild in some form or fashion, and I'm not allowed to to partake anyways. But so just be careful with necromancy because they will want a piece of you.
in the future, yeah, this probably would. I don't care anymore. All right, sure, man. I'm sure next time I see a person saying, "Oh, I'm a necromancer," yeah, yeah, I'll make sure to because they're very well known. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
I don't know what is. everyone who has that same line just say, "Oh, the only reason you're still breathing right now." Like what? Like my guy, do you know who I am? Sh- Should be like, only reason we're not fighting right now. Only reason I'm not trying to kill you right now or something. Like no, oh no, no. I know I'd win. Like come on, man, come on. All right, knock knock. Is the gravekeeper in? Well.
Did someone die? Do you have family that's passed away? You look familiar.
Yeah, I am familiar. Yes, I'd like to come in and speak to you about a family member that passed away, if that's okay.
Oh yes, yes. Come in, come in. People are always dying. Death is everywhere. How can I help you?
Hi, yeah, I don't know your fancy languages, but you remember the Edge of Shadow, right?
Yes, yes. I remember you both coming in here, and we had grand talks and all that. You can tell
Yeah.
she's being very sarcastic.
Well, the Edge of Shadow is currently on the verge of death, and
Hmm.
just wondering if I if you have anybody in the guild who knows him very well or has been with him in the past on any adventures or knows of his mentor in the past, anything.
Um, are you looking for next of kin? Are you thinking he's going to die and we're gonna need to bury
No,
him? Or
his condition is deeply rooted into his. It's not even his past. I don't. It's both his past and his present. He, you know what? You honestly wouldn't know anything about it because, yeah, just yeah, sure. Next of kin notified them he might pass. There you go. Okay, there we go. This is done. Thank you.
uh, good day.
Yeah, none of these people wouldn't know anything. Like, whatever. I'll just let him sleep. Can't be bothered anymore. I need a drink. Who owns these kegs? Hey,
Yes,
who owns these kegs?
me. I am here. Do you want a pint?
Absolutely. Please and thank you.
All right. Do you want the cheap stuff or do you want the good stuff?
Give me the good stuff.
Excellent, excellent. All right. Let's see. I have something grand for you today. Hold on a second. I'm sorry. I'm getting. Here you are, sir. He hands you a bottle.
Thank you. Thank you. How much do I owe you?
This stuff's 15,000 gold.
Sure. Whatever.
You just immediately drink it.
When you click it, it makes you drink, apparently.
All right.
You know what? Fine, it's canon. Down one.
I looked at. I zoned out for a bit, looked away at my other monitor, and then I saw you drinking and I have
Down in
no
one.
context.
Down in one.
All right. You drink it. It is a very potent drink, but man, is it good. You can tell that it's been in a barrel for quite some time. I'm going to assume because Royce used to be a drinker, that he is aware that this particular vintage is exceedingly high quality, and he just chugs it.
Yep. Down in one.
Excellent.
Thank you, sir. Yeah. Move out of my way, kid.
Now we see why Royce stopped reading.
Where's the end? Kid, don't run from. Where'd he go? Kid. Hey. Useless. All of them. I'm a very powerful mage. Don't tempt me, child.
Are you really powerful?
Absolutely. Go away. Look at the energy. Flee.
Oh my goodness, Mom Black!
Sir.
Oh, you gonna be okay?
Where's my room?
Back there. No, sir, no. This way. She kind of points you to your room. No, that's someone else's room. All right, if you'll just come this way.
All right. Oh, what's in here?
In there. There you go. And you're in. All right. And she just slams the door quickly.
There's the guy. There's a source of all my troubles. Look at him sleeping there while I'm running around trying to save him. Oh, he's such a good guy. Yeah, that bag of yours, you like it? Yeah, I bet you do. It's across the room. How do you feel now? I did that. What you gonna do? Sleep? Yeah, I thought so. Climb in bed.
This is amazing. All right. Are you going to sleep?
Yeah.
All right.
Drunken stupor.
Excellent. That's what we love. Is I really? Okay. So Royce, you wake up the next morning. You are no longer drunk. The good news is the booze that you drank was such high quality that it didn't really give you that bad of a hangover. It's slightly there, but not anything that's really deterring you. You can tell you drank last night. You wake up. It's morning time. However, you do notice that Zion seems to be struggling to breathe. His breathing's fairly raspy. You're not sure how much longer he can make it.
I'm a good person. I'm a good person. I'm a good person. This... Going out. Guys sleeping apparently. Hmm. I wonder what the level of concern and responsibility lies upon the innkeeper when I constantly say the guy's in there sleeping. If he ever leaves, let me know. They will return drunk, leave the next morning. Oh, the guy's sleeping. Don't worry about it. Just let me know if you leave. Sure, I'm sure she thinks it's fine. How you doing, sir?
Ah, yes. I have a letter for you.
Just gonna make a quick deposit. Guess I'll check my mail if you have any, but this away. This on me. Alright. Nothing? Alright.
No, I have a letter for you, sir. It's an urgent letter.
Sure, I'll take it.
He hands you a letter.
Thank you very much. Alright. I'm gonna read the letter.
It says that it's from Tilford Applin. It says that he can't come himself due to the circumstances of location and personal dangers. He is, however, sending his wife. She should be there today.
Okay. Fantastic. Sure, this will go well. They had such a great conversation last time. Alright. So, I'm gonna assume she's coming through the crystal, so. Head that way and just hang out with the adventurers. Should I? Yeah, I guess it's my responsibility. Gonna run back to the market, purchase another cup of cottage cheese. Hello, I would like another serving of your warm cottage cheese, please.
Ah, no problem. Is it was it to your liking?
I would like another serving of your cottage cheese, please.
Excellent. And they grab a cup similar size with a leaf wrapped around it. Hand it to you. There you are. Freshly warmed.
A bad. Ooh, man. I'm gonna walk back to the inn. It's great. It's great. I'm sure he's gonna love it. Gotta keep your strength up, Sonny. Hello. Walk into the building with another cup of cottage.
Welcome.
Yeah, yeah.
Seem a lot better than you did last night.
That was great last night. There's a man outside my window with no pants on, madam.
Yeah, they do that now.
Okay. Hey, Zion. Let's go ahead and scoot your head off the bed here. Here's your favorite treat, man. Here we go. Come on. Drink up.
All right. You can tell that this cottage cheese is extra warm. There's actually like steam coming off of it.
What? What? Who are these people? Okay, sure. I'm gonna watch for the peach and make sure it doesn't get in there.
All right. Because it's a lot warmer now, it flows a lot easier.
Huh?
So it just kind of goes into his mouth. Zyme, I'm going to need you to roll for me.
I'm gonna.
Zyme, you do indeed start choking. It wakes you up. You can barely breathe though. You can barely move. you just see Royce kind of standing over you. You're thinking that he's trying to kill you.
Take your medicine. Down the hatch.
All you see is you can't breathe. Roy's standing over you.
Can Zion move?
You can barely move. Like you could maybe pick your hand up an inch off the bed.
He can't talk.
He's choking.
Zion's going to try to lodge it out
All right.
by choking.
All right.
I guess I'll assist by rolling one aside.
All right. You're able to clear the pathway. You have enough energy to speak at this moment. However, you definitely feel very tired and only can do a few words at a time.
What is wrong with you?
You need energy, and I give you a liquid protein diet because you can't apparently feed yourself.
Did you destroy it?
What? What do you want me to destroy?
The thing that's sapping me.
What is sapping you?
I don't know. It's trying to see magical pathway.
Oh yeah, I can do that.
Magnifying.
Yeah. Mrs. Applin is coming, by the way. You like her?
Who?
Magistrate's wife. From
Who?
Tiff, you know, one who offered to want us to save the world. His wife, the assistant wife, who works for her husband.
I don't.
It's fine. It's fine.
Okay.
If you're conscious about when she arrives, then we'll see. You know what? Go back to sleep. 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 Sleep.
I don't want to sleep with you. Zion tries to summon Jim.
All right. You try to summon Jim. As you do, you feel all of the energy just leave your body and you pass out. Royce, you're fairly certain that he's in a spiral of death at this point in time. His breathing is becoming very, very shallow. His just everything is just basically dwindling down. You're fairly certain he's gonna die again at this point in time.
Fine. Where is Jim here, or there's no Jim?
There's no Jim. Yeah, there's no Jim.
I'm sure there's a reason for that. Alright, is this dagger still on the floor?
It is. It's still on the floor.
I'm gonna kick it just towards keep kicking it till I'm outside.
Okay. All right. You've kicked it outside. You notice that whenever you kick it, it does have like a numbing cold feeling. Every time your foot even gets near the dagger.
Sir, can you back away? I'm kicking it.
Okay.
Kicking it towards the wall.
Kicking it.
Yeah, stop here.
All right.
Sir, please back away. The dagger's cursed.
Oh, I don't want to have anything to do with that curse.
You could have something.
Last time I had a curse, I didn't even have any
Sir,
pants.
please back away. I'm gonna try to destroy the cursed item. Please,
All
this is
right.
not a spectator sport.
I will stand here.
Sure, fine. I'm gonna blast the dagger with infernal fireballs. See if that does anything.
All right. The spectator eats a fish and walks away.
Put on pants.
I can't, I'm cursed. All right. You attempt to destroy the dagger. It doesn't really seem to do much. The fireballs don't seem to do much. You think that it might be absorbing some of the magic that you're shooting at it. You're not sure though.
Fantastic. Alright, fine, I'll feed you. I'm gonna try to orb the dagger and do the epidemic bouncing thing I did in the past. Oops.
All right. You notice that when you put up the bubble around it, it immediately starts to kind of wane out of existence. You use the epidemic to try to like bounce it inside. The minute it hits or touches the dagger, it dissipates out of existence. The bubble also dissipates out of existence. At this point in time, you're pretty sure that it is absorbing the magic that's being cast at it. Yeah. Also, you hear a lady's voice off in the distance. It sounds like they're beside the inn that you're at. You recognize it as a Dane Applin.
Yep. Hello?
Are you going to her?
Just shouting back at her. Well, I'm going into view and shouting at her.
Okay. Yes?
This way, please.
You see her walking towards you. Is that, oh, it's you. Hello? My husband sent me.
Yep, sure.
Something about you needing some help?
Yeah, I assume you're caught up to date with all the stuff that we discussed with the Magister.
Yes, what's in the letter? That's what I know. I'm willing to help you out. Something about also helping us out in return.
Sure. Do you know the concept of the anchor and abyss magic and all that?
Yes, but we might want to go to a more centralized location to discuss such things.
I mean, I point at the dagger on the ground. That's it right there. That's the thing he carried around. That's the object.
I see. She starts walking over and reaching down to pick it up.
Madam, it absorbs magic at the slightest touch. You know what you're doing, right?
Oh, yes, it's fine. She reaches
Sure.
down, picks up the dagger.
Hmm.
There, you see? All fine.
You gonna explain how you did that?
Oh, for one, I'm not a demon.
Okay.
All right,
Fine, whatever.
so your
Come on.
friend
Mm-hmm.
is where? All right.
Hello, I have a guest.
Oh,
There he is.
oh, yeah. He looks pretty drained. That sucks. All right. Well, what have you done so far? Give me the lowdown.
Given him magical potions that I got from the local alchemist that infuse you with energy. Um, I've fueled him with various magics, just random spells from just your standard magic armor to all the way to advanced magics, just casting on him. As you can see, the dagger itself is not in the best state, but as I was doing that, the dagger slowly repaired. I don't know exactly what he did to cause all this trouble because he went into his realms or whatever. So I don't know what he did, but so far I've tried to keep him alive by infusing him with magics, make sure he had his food in the stomach for the past like day and a half or 2 days. Today last night I separated him from the anchor because obviously it was draining him, and this morning I just fed him again, and that's where we are.
I see. You said you gave him a potion or something like that, some sort of energy thing.
Yeah.
What? How did that work?
Uh, I mean, gave him energy. Well, there's two versions of it. There's a regular one, and then there's one that's labeled extreme. The regular one seemed to give him a quick jolt of energy, but it went away really fast, like almost instantly. And the extreme one, like he got up and started jogging around in place. He couldn't stand still. Like he was like forced to move. Like the energy needed to be burned. But then, quickly that dissipated as well, and he returned to this state eventually.
Hmm. Uh, do we have any way that we could slowly give him that potion that gave him a lot of energy?
I mean, we can drip, feed,
All
just
right,
give him a little bit at a time. I mean, it's easy
let's
enough.
let's try doing that. Let's give him a little bit at a time. Maybe that'll keep him awake enough to ask him some questions, figure out what's going on.
All right, I'll give it a try. Prop his head up, give him maybe a tenth of the potion.
All right.
Hello, you there, Zion? Anything happening?
Zion, your eyes kind of pop open a little bit. You're conscious. You're able to talk a little bit. Your mouth is on fire.
All right. Just my mouth?
Yeah, just your mouth is on fire right now. Like your throat's not yet. It's just your mouth. It's just
What else am I perceiving?
um you're still lethargic, but you feel like you might be able to move around a little bit. But it'd be very slow. Um you can see both Zion and this woman standing here.
I mean, Royce.
I mean, yeah, sorry, Royce. You can see Royce standing here and this woman.
Do I recognize this woman?
You do. You definitely recognize her as Dane Applin.
Mm-hmm.
You also see that she has the dagger.
Zym's not able to move.
Not very well.
Zym's gonna start struggling.
He seems to be struggling.
Yeah, he has this complication about that's his dagger, and
Oh.
obviously sees you with it. So
She takes the dagger and kind of waves it in front of his face. Do you see the dagger? Do you see? Is this dagger yours?
Zyme struggles.
Yeah, so
eyes following the dagger madly.
you're right. He does seem to want to possess the dagger. Might be part of the spell or curse or whatever it does to its victims. Can you hear us? Is he mentally stable? Would you say?
It's a complicated question, but I'm gonna say yes. Last time I spoke to him, he was pretty. He was all right.
What?
Maybe-
What happened? Does he lose his capabilities of speaking? Is that what's happening?
No, the last thing he said to me was destroy it, destroy it, destroy the thing that's stopping me, destroy it.
Mm.
And that's why you saw me with the dagger outside. I was attempting because I think this is what he's describing. He said he doesn't know. So.
Yes, it looks like you've already done a number on it. It looks almost half destroyed as it is.
Yeah, it wasn't me.
Really?
Unfortunately.
Zyme's gonna start panting.
Yeah, I fired fireballs at it. I kicked it down the street.
He seems to be very obsessed with this dagger. He doesn't want anybody messing with it. She kind of gets closer to him.
Fire.
What?
Fire?
What did you do?
Hot.
What? Hot?
Maybe the
Hot.
fireballs that you shot at it. He's experiencing it. Maybe he experiences the things that the daggers do.
I can try to
Mother's
cool him down.
hot.
Yeah, let's try to cool him down. Maybe that'll work.
Okay.
Oh,
It's a bit much, but yeah.
he's definitely cool. Can you hear us, Ziam? Are you cooler now? Is that better?
Is Zyme cool?
You do feel cooler, yes.
Zyme is very cool. Is his mouth still hot?
It's better. You can talk.
Better.
What happened to the dagger? And she points at it.
You have it.
Yes, I do. He's a little slow, isn't he? I have the dagger.
I don't think the slow speech is necessary right now.
Oh.
The quicker you are, the better.
Zyme scowls at Roy.
I roll my eyes at him. How much you've done in the past minute. Fed you cottage cheese.
You got it.
Fed another man cottage cheese.
It's true friendship right there.
My life.
It's true friendship. What happened to the dagger? This one.
What do you mean?
It looks broken. What did you do? What happened to it?
Give it back.
I might give it back if you tell me what happened to it.
I don't like you. You're just my preschool teacher. And then my first grade teacher. It was a wild turn. Went from signing papers to signing names.
Is something happening to him? Do you think maybe
He tends to do this. He goes to memories about his past mentor. And he tends to like eyes roll over and gets caught up in remembering things.
The dagger was dissolved in shadow.
dissolved in shadow? So if we just put it in the shadows, it'll dissolve it? That seems kind of bad weak point.
I think he has some sort of special shadow connection. It's not just regular shadows.
Oh, okay. Shadow connection.
Royce.
Yeah.
Royce, come here.
I lean down
Royce.
to him. What?
Royce. Who is this woman?
Cottage cheese breath.
I remember her name. I don't know who she is.
She is the lady who informed us when the court hearing was going to be held. We didn't, and we berated her constantly for that at the mansion of Mr. Applin. Hello?
I don't.
It's fine if you don't remember her. You know of her. It's fine.
Do I? Is it? I thought she
Yes.
died. Someone
Who?
else died. The
Huh?
guy. The guy died.
What?
The guy that we ate. The guy that we ate.
Who do we?
What? she's staring. She's staring at both of
Why are you
you.
saying we?
Eyes wide.
Didn't you take a bite
What are you?
with the ambulance?
No.
The guards also did it.
Should we?
And
Should
that
we
was-
be
the
here?
medical facility months ago. That was literally
This isn't
maybe
the
a year
woman.
ago.
This isn't the
No,
woman.
this we met her in the past week. That other lady was maybe 3 to 6 months ago, depending on how the time jump happened
Wait,
that we apparently went through.
wait,
That lady's
so
rotting
a
in
week
jail.
ago?
Right. What?
We met. You said a week. What about a week?
What?
What about
Yeah,
a
about
week?
it's been about a week since we've seen this lady. Maybe more, a little bit.
Yeah,
Really?
about a week. Yes, that's. Is he so some sort of delusion that he's happening right now?
I
No,
think
we definitely ate that person.
you.
We
I'm
didn't,
sure.
we didn't consume. We definitely ate her though. Ate him. Yeah. Special shadows.
Yeah.
Dissolved.
Yeah, he has shadow stuff that he does. He goes into these weird realms and trances. And last time he described his shadow to me, it was sentient almost. I never saw it, so I can't confirm, but that's what he thought. And the arena in your city, we got the long johns of warmth or whatever from that as a prize, and he gave it to his shadow, and his shadow absorbed it. And I guess he did the same thing with his dagger, and this is the result.
Interesting.
Oh, it's the wife of the guy.
Yes,
Oh,
yes,
I don't like
yes.
this woman. I don't like her.
I know. That's what I've been saying. I can't tell if this is RP or not.
You know it's good when you can't tell. You know.
It's fine.
Why is she
She knows
here?
about these. She knows about these things. So it's good to have a third opinion on things. You know.
How'd she get here?
Teleported through the crystal. I sent a letter to the magistrate.
That's a lot of money.
It is. I'm here because I was told you're willing to save the world.
I'm not.
I'm pretty sure I wrote in the letter, if you can help him, you might be able to convince him to help you save the world. That is verbatim what I said.
I see. My husband was embellishing as always.
How's being married?
I thought my opinion had changed a little bit of you two, but obviously I was. All right, Zion. So if we fix you, you're gonna save the world?
Depends on how you fix me. Is there cottage cheese involved?
She looks at Royce. I don't know. Is there?
Wait, who's saving me?
If you need to be fed
You
again,
know what?
it will be cottage cheese unless you can eat by yourself.
Do you want me to be honest?
Use that as motivation. What?
I might need I might need someone. Someone.
What does that mean?
Someone. Alive.
There are many people alive. Why you need someone?
Should I be here for this conversation? I feel like I need
I don't know where this
plausible
conversation is going.
deniability at this point in time.
I can't tell if him being lethargic is making him more vague than normal, but he needs a person alive.
All right.
What do you need?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
It
The guy
very
knows-
much matters.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
I can see why he
I
has
had
problems.
An idea. I had an idea to consume the living.
Ah.
Did you say that? Are you speaking to us? Or are you speaking to him?
Zion spoke that.
Okay.
That's how she responded.
He's never
It's
done
just
that
an
before.
idea.
It's
Just
been
an
his-
idea.
Yeah, just an
But,
idea. He said lethargic mind,
Alright,
Go on.
alright. So the dagger. You know about it. You know its properties. It makes me very inclined with it.
Yes.
I recognize that.
Yes.
And I know that before it's made me lethargic
Mm.
because it was destroyed. And so it was repairing itself
Oh, so this has happened before?
with myself.
Bless you.
Sorry.
That was a
mute
good
key
RP
binding
sneeze.
Didn't work. My mute key binding didn't work.
It's dusty in here.
So, Zyme looks at the dagger.
She's holding it in her hand.
How destroyed does it look?
At this point in time, it's still about 45%.
What was it before? Last time we saw it.
Probably between 30 and 35%.
Okay. Well, it seems like the dagger is slowly healing itself. So either we make it stop eating me, or we fully repair it.
Hmm. Well, we'd have to examine the mechanical nature of it to figure out what's going on with it.
Line's been struggling this entire time, by the way, just
Yeah.
shuffling, trying to get out.
Yeah, I figured.
Previously, months ago, whenever he felt just slight sickness, we discovered that the dagger was the cause. And the way I helped him through the sickness was giving him frequent blood transfusions.
Hmm.
So
that's
might be.
not the thing that I was talking about. That's not the.
I'm just giving exposition.
That's talking about when the heart destroyed the dagger.
Just giving exposition.
Exposition.
All right, so you've given the dagger blood?
No, it was more of a him issue, not really the dagger issue.
Hmm. We'd have to find out mechanically why that's happening. And and something about a heart as well.
You want to speak on that, Sam?
Hmm.
Tell us about the heart issue,
Yeah.
if you want.
There was a heart that contained necromancy.
Oh.
And so I used the dagger on the heart.
Two forms of abyss magic. Interesting. And what happened with that?
It seemed like they both took effect. The dagger was eroding the heart, and the heart eroded the dagger. The
Mhm.
heart died, and the dagger was barely surviving. And then it repaired itself by consuming my energy.
I see. That does somewhat make sense. Maybe the dagger's energies somehow
I know it's definitely linked to me. This thing is definitely linked to me in many ways.
Oh yes, it's. I mean, basically, it's using your vitality to keep it alive. I mean, that's what's going on. It had, and obviously, since it's not doing anything to me, it only works on some people, and you just happen to be one of those people that it links to. But demons seem to be very affected by it, as your friend here can contest to.
All right.
So I think we have some options that I can see here. One being that, do you think you're going to be able to help me save the world, Zion?
She poofed.
I assume he said world.
World, yes.
We'll have to talk about it.
All right, we're talking about it right now. Go on.
No matter what, if I die, that's a bad thing for you because that means there's a possibility of the world not being saved.
That's true. That is true. The world does need to be saved, but I mean, to be fair, you are one of the only people we know of that have one of these artifacts.
Mm-hmm. But I don't know if you can do anything. Like, I don't know what you can do that I won't be able to do.
Well, for one thing, I can find out what possibly makes this dagger tick.
Okay. Okay. Again, nothing that we won't be able to do. I mean,
I see.
I mean, you can try, you know?
All right. Well, if you think you got this, I don't know why you called me here then.
I didn't.
Royce, where do you want me to put this dagger?
I don't care. It's his dagger, ask him.
I see. Zion, do you want this dagger back?
Mm-hmm.
Do you? Do you need this dagger?
Mm-hmm.
How badly do you need this dagger?
I give it 2 enthusiastic thumbs up.
I will give you back your dagger if you help me save the world.
Listen, you say that word very loosely. I've saved the world many times, apparently.
Have you? Well, then what's
Mhm.
one more to a person of your caliber?
Because I don't like you.
Well, frankly, I don't like you either. You have a lot of problems, a lot of things going
do.
on. Yes.
That my problems, I don't like it. Like other people messing with my problems.
This is honestly a waste of my time. I'll tell you what, my husband told me to come here and help you, regardless of what you say or what I say or anything. So I really don't have a choice. So the only things that I know what to do is either we destroy the dagger, which apparently you're capable of doing, or we somehow figure out how this dagger works and, well, go from there.
How does Zion react or feel after she says destroy the dagger?
I'll give you a roll on it. You are extremely conflicted by this. You have... I'm going to say there's definitely a part of you that that wants to destroy the dagger because it's kind of like a flight or fight response at this point in time, where you know the dagger's like killing you. It's like almost poison to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you also have that magical thing that the dagger is Ziam's.
Yeah.
So, but I'm going to allow you to have that fight or flight response going on in his mind. It's definitely a conflict. There's definitely a
All
conflict
right.
going on inside of you.
In that instance, Zion is going to try to feel for that presence in his shadow.
All right, you're feeling for the presence in the shadow.
Mhm.
You
He's gonna try to reach out to it.
you are way too weak. You are very weak at this point in time. You aren't able to kind of reach out into that. It's almost like the shadowy presence isn't really there. It's almost like a door has been closed and Zion can't open that door to get to the presence.
I need energy. I need power right now. I need energy.
Royce, you said there was some way to give him a boost of energy?
Yeah, I hand her the potion. Yeah, pick me up. There you go. That's the rest of that.
All right, and just, I guess, pour it down his gullet.
He's awake. Ask him.
I mean, okay, fine. Ziam, do I have your consent? And she just starts pouring it down your throat.
Does Zyme see her about to pour it?
Yes.
Okay. Zyme is going to try to drink the potion.
All right. She starts pouring it down your throat. You're drinking it. It's burning as you do. I'm going to give you a roll on this and we'll go from there. The potion does give you quite a bit of a pickup. It does give you enough energy. You can move at this point around. But you're still very lethargic. But think of just everything's very heavy to you. Like your arms are heavy, everything. So you're incredibly slow. But you can move. You could even possibly get up out of the bed. But you just be extremely slow. And your mouth is on fire, and your throat is on fire, and your stomach is on fire.
Yep. Zyme is going to try to summon that presence.
All right.
In his shadow. He's going to call for it.
All right. You attempt to call the shadow. The doors to that place open up briefly. You can give it one command, but you're not sure if it's going to listen or if it'll do anything. But you have been able to break through that veil in your shadow to give it some sort of task.
All right. Zyme is going to command it to latch onto the dagger. And I get, do I have to use a spell or is it just a command?
Well, before you did it, it pretty much just kind of did it on its own. Like you offered the dagger to it, yeah.
I was going to give it a command.
All right, what are you commanding it?
To take the dagger.
Okay. All right. In order for this to work, I'm just going to let you know, you have to roll pretty high. It's got to be a 15 or above.
That's not happening.
I mean, you got a 19 last time. So you have a chance. So 15 or above and it'll, yeah.
Uh-huh.
You see the shadowy smoke start coming through your shadow, and immediately Zion becomes extremely weak and lethargic. as if all of his energy is completely drained from his body. His eyes kind of roll back in his head from him trying to use this magic, whatever it is, and he passes out. Well, it looks like he seems to have passed out again. Do you have any more of those energy potions?
I can get some more.
All right. I'm probably going to need some. He looks pretty out of it.
Grab a gross. Be right back. Don't do anything I wouldn't.
Is that really something Royce would say?
Yeah, that's what I said.
I know. What would Royce not do? That's my question.
It's up to your interpretation, my guy.
Yeah.
Hello.
Greetings.
Yep. I would like give me 5 of those extremes, please.
All right. Excellent. 50,000 gold, please.
Sure, man. Just give me 4.
All
I
right.
don't have the cash on me at the moment.
40,000 gold then.
Yeah. There you go.
Did you already throw out the other ones?
No. Still have it on me.
All right. Go ahead and throw those out. All right, there you go. Just pick up those.
That's an interesting looking potion. Only got 4.
Oh, all right. Shoot. Then I'll just put one on the ground.
Like it.
You're welcome.
We might want to end it here.
All right. Unfortunate. There's the other one.
No, I said I only bought 4.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. You did. All right. When you come in, you see that she's examining the dagger fairly closely, staring at it.
I return. Here are the potions.
All right, and we will save it here. Well, YouTube, Ziam's not dead yet, unfortunately, but but he's close. He's definitely close.
I went. It's not like you want that to happen.
No, it's all for the that's what's it called? When you keep people
for 3 hours, Hyrule.
When you keep people in what's that word? It's like to make things a little bit more exciting by waiting.
Cliffhanger? Suspense?
Suspense. There we go.
Force.
Suspense.
Does that mean I have to be paid?
I'm
still getting paid, right?
I mean you're paid. You know what? I'll go ahead and give you time and a half. Because you didn't get that many parts, but you're a good sport about it. All right.
I hate you.
Yes, the best. Don't tell Hyrule you hate him. The best sign is homicide.
No, I wasn't telling Hyrule that.
I heard you. And
I was telling you, DM. I like Hyrule. Hyrule's great. Hyrule, do you want to be my DM?
E-Man, do you think tomorrow is a go or not?
Yeah, as far as I know, I'm free.
Okay,
I'll let you know.
cool. We'll be back. Same bad time, same bad channel. Yep. So hopefully we'll see you tomorrow.